What I would add to this is developing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself in every sense of the word. Because if you're doing something that you're trying to outcompete 90% of people and go beyond 90% of people's patience, regardless of what it is you were trying to achieve in your life, you need to be balanced in every sense of the word. So myself, I am deeply into spirituality. Like I've learned what it really happiness means, state of love, happiness, and gratitude. That you can actually at any given time summon the feeling of bliss, the moment, and happiness. And then you kind of distract your mind from the everyday problems. And so you actually become more stress resilient. As Jeff Bezos has so many times said, that it's all about mostly stress resistance. If you can go beyond the threshold of the patience of the 90% of the people, you will make it regardless of the industry, as long as it makes sense, the industry. So this is the biggest thing. So for me, as a trader, mindset, like especially right now, is everything. Next thing is your nutrition, your sleep, and your fitness level, and so many other things that, quite frankly, I've been bewildered by some of the medical facts I've learned in the past, where like Dr. Daniel Amen has created a study in 2020 with 20,000 subjects where he analyzed cognitive ability and cross-examined it with the level of body fat in people. And he actually concluded that the more body fat you have because of metabolism issues and other stuff, you're actually dumber than you could be. So your cognitive ability declines if you're not fit, slightly. But see, that is the thing of becoming the best version of yourself. It might seem a bit cynical, but this is the reason why I work out every day. I control what I eat tremendously. I control my insulin. I study my body incredibly deep. Like I have different spiritual guides. I've spent close to $300,000 in different courses, education, mentorships. One of my coaches alone was $75K a year.
Wow.
Incredible guy. So deep. And he really removed all my limiting beliefs. He cleansed me, that I was able to become who I am today. So in my opinion, having an edge in anything you do, maybe if we're talking about trading, it is useful, but also by like 5%. At the end of the day, it's not going to be like you're going to be a superhuman. No, it's going to take you a lot of fucking effort for those 5%. But those 5% can make you better than, it's the edge. But it's hard work. So, but that's what I would say, that it would be in combination. Like I work on every single aspect of your life, even you're a woman, for example. I've derived, like my wife has been a nuclear power station in terms of energy and support. And I've always been feeding that nuclear power station because I knew that this, as a man, you know, we connected so well that we are beyond marriage. We are united on some incredible extraterrestrial level. And that gave me so much power to achieve results in every single regard of my life that just propelled me further. And it's all comes in combination. If, for example, you have everything great and you're taking care of yourself, but for example, your relationship with your mother is not fantastic, it can affect your decision making. And you know, until you make unconscious conscious, it will dictate your path and you will call it fate. So that's why being so self-aware, and you know, when we became sentient and you know self-aware as human beings, this was the biggest gift and probably the biggest curse for the universe as well, for the world as well. But we need to use that. And being self-aware and actually being inside rather than outside. And then everything that is on the outside, just speaking very metaphorically, but it actually is becoming a lot easier because you have an edge.
Well, I loved what you said in terms of old self and new self.
Yeah.
Because I think that concept is something that's fascinating. I think a lot of people are very resistant to change, maybe because they've never experienced change.